Menopause is an unavoidable life change all women face. It looms on the horizon as we approach our 50s, and many women dread the hot flashes, the mood swings, and the night sweats. But there are treatment options to help women face these challenges of menopause. Today we're at the Columbus Center for Women's Health Research with Dr. David Portman. And Dr. Portman, you've been doing research here since 1997 on all types of women's health issues, but today we're going to focus on menopause. And there are so many options out there for women, both mentally and physically, as they go through this life change.
You're right, Jeannie. We've been here since 1997, done over 100 studies in women's health, many of those related to menopause, because that's a concern for all women. Eventually, they'll all go through that change, that transition, and they want to know what are the best options out there for them.
Well, let's start by talking about hormone replacement therapy, because that's something many women are familiar with.
It seems as though hormones have become a four-letter word nowadays, so we really are looking for alternatives. They are the only FDA-approved treatment for menopause, meaning if a woman has severe night sweats, disturbing hot flashes, problems of that sort, that's what the FDA says has been tested and tried and true, but many women don't want to take hormones, so we're really looking for alternatives.
So what do you tell women who are concerned about taking this hormone replacement therapy?
Well, for women who have really bothersome symptoms, it makes a lot of sense that when their estrogen and progesterone stop being produced with menopause, that giving those hormones back will make them feel better. However, we have found in large studies that there are certain risks. So women who want to avoid all risks, if possible, are looking to find alternatives.
And the good news is there are new advancements in non-hormonal treatments too.
There are. Women will go to the nutritional food store, try to find alternatives. Many of these really have not been tested. They may simply be wasting their money or not getting any relief at all. What we'd like to do is find medications that we can test against a placebo, meaning that they'll be either taking active medication or a non-active sugar pill, and see whether or not their symptoms actually improve. And if we can show that, then we'll have another option out there available for them.
And you stress that all the treatments you give are highly researched, and that makes you feel confident.
Well, the treatments that we're looking at now have actually been used for other medical conditions. Interestingly, some women who've had other medical problems, either depression or seizures, have taken certain medicines and they reported to their doctors, gee, my hot flashes got better. So we started thinking if that worked for those women with those medical problems, maybe it would work for women who aren't experiencing those conditions but are bothered by symptoms of menopause.
You never know what you're going to come up with.
It's really, in medical research, a lot of it happens to be fortuitous or found by accident, and then we try to improve treatments based on either that good luck or just simply trying to identify treatments that in the past, in different doses or in different formulations, would work as well. Menopause and the treatment of menopause is all about quality of life. I often tell patients that very few, if any, women have ever died from menopause, although many women feel like how their life is going might not even be worth living. They have severe disturbances in their sleep, in their relationships, in their intimate life. Hot flashes do typically only last for 5 to 7 years, so if a woman really wants to sweat it out, no pun intended, she can try to do that. But ultimately, many will say, I just simply can't deal with these symptoms anymore and I need to try to take something. Also, the symptoms with sex, with pain and dryness, that tends to get worse with time. It doesn't get better. And we know that sexuality is lifelong, and there's no reason why women need to suffer without trying either medications or simply getting good information.
Dr. Portman, why would a woman consider volunteering for a research study?
Jeannie, women volunteer for any number of reasons. They may benefit directly from the state-of-the-art treatment that we are offering. They also have mothers, sisters, friends, and relatives who may benefit down the road. These are women helping women for future generations of treatment.
A woman's relationship with her OB-GYN is so important because you often have to talk about issues that are uncomfortable, and you want to make sure the doctor is asking the right questions.
Our staff is very sensitive to those concerns and needs. We find our center very warm and welcoming. Women feel comfortable here. I'm an OB-GYN by training, so I have experience with all of these concerns and understand how sensitive and important these issues are to their lives.
Thank you so much for having us at your research center today and giving us such great advice.
Thank you.
For additional information on treatments for menopause or to schedule an appointment, call 614-861-6707.